Our tour of Italian cuisine ends at the southern tip of Italy, on the island of Sicily. Surrounded by the Mediterranean, Sicily is famous for its seafood dishes, like this, sautéed swordfish and eggplant cooked in white wine, herbs, and spices. Just before serving, it's tossed with penne. Sicilian penne with swordfish and eggplant is wonderful Italian southern cooking. For this Sicilian dish, I'm combining both ingredients from land and sea, so it's gonna be really good. And I've just cubed 3 eggplant. I'm just gonna finish my last one. And I'm using Japanese eggplant, only because they're slightly sweeter and the skin is a little bit softer. I don't have to worry about salting it. Now, it's time to saute the eggplant. Now, eggplant are very much like sponges, so they'll absorb anything you put them in. So I wanna add 1/3 cup of olive oil, and I'm gonna mince 3 cloves of garlic. It's gotta be garlicky. Okay, so now, let's get the garlic in the olive oil. And let's turn up the heat in our pan to about medium heat. You don't want to burn the garlic, but you do want it to slowly start to soften and infuse the olive oil. Now, because Sicily is so close to Africa, you know how hot it gets there. So any hot country usually loves spicy food. So we're gonna spice this pasta dish up with some red pepper flakes. I just like a little bit, but you can add lots if you really like spicy, spicy food. We're gonna also add some freshness with some flat leaf Italian parsley. So I'm gonna chop that up too. And that's the other part of this sort of Mediterranean cooking in southern Italy, is they like to add lots of fresh flavors. And flat leaf parsley's got kind of that minty flavor to it. So it's very fresh, very bright, and I love it. So we're gonna add that to the garlic as well. Just a little. There we go. Perfect. And we're ready to add the eggplant. There we go. And now the eggplant will absorb all of the olive oil. Okay, while those cook, the water for the pasta is boiling. I'm ready to cook my penne. So just add a nice handful of salt. There we go. And we'll add my penne pasta. Now you could do this with any size shaped pasta you want, but I like the fact that keeping all of the ingredients the same size. There we go. While that cooks, I'm ready to season my swordfish. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt, and I've just taken the swordfish and cut it into little cubes. What I love about swordfish is that it sort of has a firm texture, so you can do anything you want with it. Salt, a little pepper, and of course, swordfish is sort of the Sicilian fish. In fact, my husband used to tease when he first went to Sicily that every single menu had like 6 or 7 swordfish dishes. They'd make them in a ton of different ways. So he would tease and go, what are we having, swordfish for dessert too? Okay, ooh, my eggplant are done. You can see they kind of shrink. And they look golden and yummy. Even just like this, they're so good. Last one. And we're gonna add a little bit more olive oil to cook the swordfish. So it makes it easy, you do everything in this pan. Now, let's add the swordfish right in there. Nice hot pan. And we wanna cook the swordfish until it's slightly opaque, and it's gonna take about 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna show you how to finish this dish with lots of great Southern Italian flavors.